child, some women are mad at me because I said that women keep focusing on tall, dark, and handsome with a big penis and six figures, and they're passing up the good guy, the nice guy that wants to take you out. Why should we have to settle, Kendra? We should have somebody on our level. Well, let me share with you guys some data. Information that I can confirm from hosting a dating show for the last 3 years.
Whoa, hold on, man. Isn't this the same argument that you was having with Kevin Samuels about when you had called up to his show?
Thank you for telling the truth. I'm so glad. So it ain't what Kevin is saying. And see, the problem is so many women are focusing on the messenger, the tone, or whatever. You're losing the fact that you're finally getting some accurate information that ain't telling you don't forget your crown, you're a queen. All those people want to sell your books, sell your dreams. When you talk about leaving hopeless, I think many women who bought this bullshit that these men have been selling and then turn around and find out they're cheating just like everybody else, and ain't the man they say, then they should feel hopeless. At least I'm telling you 2 + 2 is 4. Make a decision what you want, 2, 2, or 4.
But listen, I'm proud. Welcome to the side that we on, man. We've been screaming about this stuff for years. We've been trying to tell these ladies these things for years. If you don't know who I am, welcome to another episode of
Locked and Reloaded. We keep the clips.
Like I have said before, and I'm going to keep saying it again. My dad is a pastor, and he had always told me that God only help fools and babies. I'm not a fool, and I'm not a baby. So help me out by subscribing to the channel, man. A closed mouth don't get fed.
So every night I might get 100 single women who are looking for a relationship. Most of these women want committed relationships. Out of those 100 women, I may get 10 men. So let's just start right there. If I have 100 single women and 10 men, automatically every woman is not going to get a man. Just from that right there, okay? There's not enough. Now, out of the 100 women, let's say out of those 10 men, there's only really 2 men that the 100 women really want to date.
So what you telling me that out of 100 men, right, ladies only find a small percentage of the eligible men actually attractive? This sounds so familiar, like I've heard this before. I can only guess who has been saying this for so long that all the women yelled at.
Okay, so now we have 100 women with 2 men. Right there, every woman is not going to get a man. Now, this man is living in heaven. There's 2 men and 100 women want to date him. What is he going to do? He's going to pick and choose because he can. He has the options to do so. Now let's move on to the #1 demographic on my show, which happens to be single moms. Single moms that are now looking for a different type of guy than their child's father. Because a lot of women, they usually focus on...
Quick story I want to tell you guys, man. Real quick. I have a friend, right? And so my friend's like, man, yo, I'm dealing with this girl. You know what I'm saying? I know what you be telling me. I know what you be preaching to me, man. But you know, she used to be a dancer. Like, man, listen, man. I don't know about that, man. Man, listen, man. She got 2 kids, dog. But I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never deal with no girl like this before. I'm not gonna hate on you, man. Listen, man. Do your thing with her. You got far in life. You got further than a lot of people in life, man. Be careful. Don't move her into your house, man. Make sure that you set boundaries, man. Listen, you know that you want her to stop dancing, so you know you're gonna have to take care of her, right? Yeah, I can handle that. About 3-4 months just to get her to all the way stop dancing. Meaning that she go and say, oh, I'm going to go to the club and just get a drink and end up dancing. And him having to catch her over and over again until she finally had stopped. Now she does other things on the side. She sell dancing clothes. She also sell lace front closures. And she also does hair on the side. So she makes money outside of just dancing. Now, summer come, all her siblings have kids as well. So guess where they come? It's summertime. Let's come to the good uncle house. Let's go to the rich uncle house. Man, them kids stayed at that man's house for about a week. Oh, no, I'm sorry, a little bit more than a week. He gets the light bill. Light bill come through. And I think this is about the third or fourth month. They've been together, I think, a total, not even a year, probably like 9 months, 8 months, something like that. So since he had this house, he been paying $120 for light bill, $130 for light bill, $150, maybe $200, maybe $200 for the light bill. That's nothing. The bill comes. The man light bill $708. $708. He called me, dog. I had her jits at my house, and I had her family members, like I was like, man, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like they could come through, they little shorties. He didn't think about it. All these kids gotta take showers. All these kids gotta use up the AC. All these kids gonna wanna play the game. They gonna wanna use your computer. They gonna wanna charge their phone. What you think gonna happen to the light bill, man? The story gets better. He go to the girl like, hey, little mama, oh, the light bill just came in. Guess what she said? For real? What do you mean for real? How about, oh my God, I'm sorry. Tell me what I gotta do to help you pay it. None of that. Just, nah, for real. Argument erupts. He say, man, I was playing it calm. I was like, man, listen, you know what I'm saying? Your peoples did come over here, while they was over here, I had to feed them. They drunk up all my juice. Had to go get more juice. I went to go get a Sam's Club card. Went to Sam's Club so I could get the big juice. They drunk all that. They was using my washing machine to clean their clothes. And then on top of that, I took them to the movies too, as well. And you telling me that you don't even want to go half? Oh, well, if I was dancing, I wouldn't have these issues. If I was dancing, I wouldn't have these problems. Oh, you say you can pay this, you say you can pay for that. Now look at the situation that you in, fam. Big argument, he tell her, get out. And then women like this go on the internet and start cussing you out, calling you broke and dusty and all this other stuff when you took care of their whole family and then some.
Hey, one of those guys with no hopes. I thought I would create this diagram for you ladies that are serious about finding us, because this will kind of pin our location. Here I have the way that you ladies like to rate men. You got your 10, 9s, and 8s. Now these are the cream of the crop, the apex of the male species. They're extremely good looking. They got a lot of money. Their Johnsons hang low. Every woman in the world would love to be with a 10, 9, or 8. Then you got a 7 or a 6. Now they're not quite on the levels of 10, 9s, and 8s, but they are above average. Usually it's going to be a good-looking guy with an average or small Johnson, or it's going to be an ugly guy with a big Johnson, or it's going to be an ugly guy with a small Johnson, but he's got a lot of money. Then you got your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1s. Now women like to lump this all up into one number and identify it as instantly swipe left. This is the area you seek. This is the no-fly zone. This is the barren wasteland of female attention. Now, even though 5, 4, 3, 2, 1s are very loyal men, you guys don't reply to our messages because we're holding a fish in a picture, or we're wearing a hat and glasses, or we're 45 years old and we're still trying to use our yearbook picture as our profile pic, or, we cropped our ex out of the picture because we don't take really good pictures and that happened to be a good picture. That's us. Now, let me explain how we can fix this imbalance. First, this is how we rate you women, 10, 9s, and 8s. These are the most beautiful women in the world. These are the women that don't need makeup, they don't need their hair done, they don't need nice clothes, they're just naturally beautiful. They're so gorgeous you could turn all the lights off and even their shadow is fine as hell. Then you got a 7, 6s, and 5s. Now, with enough makeup and doing their hair and wearing the right clothes, they can give the illusion of being a 10, 9, and 8. But you'll find once you wake up to them in the morning, they're nothing more than shapeshifters. Then you got your 5, 4s, and 3s. Now, these are the girls you date when you're on a budget. You don't really want to take them anywhere, but you want to floss on social media like you got a really fine girlfriend. 5, 4, and 3 can get it done. They can be as beautiful and look any way that you need them to. Then you got your 2s and the 1s. We're not going to speak on them. What causes this imbalance is the 7s, 6s, and 5s are convinced they're 10, 9s, and 8s. Then you got your 5, 4s, and 3s. All they do is sit around all day and look at their pictures, and they're convinced that they're 10, 9s, and 8s. Hell, even the 2s and 1s are like, I think I'm a solid 7 or 8. Now, the problem that's occurring is...
Even the 7s, the 6, and the 5s, and sometimes the 4s would still want you to treat them as if they're a 10. You're not a 10. You're not a, like, bro, go do some dishes. You're not a 10, fam. Like, even Offset recorded his girl that's a certified 7. I would call Cardi B a 7, certified 7. Recorded her and was like, yeah, all that I don't cook, I don't clean. She up there cleaning. Multi-millionaire. Bad one. Kind of, sort of, bad. But I'm pretty sure most people consider her bad. Cleaning.
They would sit around all day and look at their pictures, and they're convinced that they're 10, 9s, and 8s. Hell, even the 2s and 1s are like, I think I'm a solid 7 or 8. Now, the problem that's occurring is because 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1s think they're a 10, 9, or 8, they all want to contact a 10, 9, or 8 or 7, 6 because they feel like that's what they deserve. But all 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 does is because they're really not good enough for them, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 constantly gets used and cheated on. And they do not want to accept the fact that in reality, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is not actually good enough to get a 10, 9, or 8. And you may be able to swing a 7 or 6, but you better be on point. So if you ladies would just be a little bit more honest with yourself, we'd all have hoes.
If that's not facts, I don't know what is.
To swing a 7 or 6, but you better be on point. So if you ladies would just be a little bit more honest with yourself, we'd all have hoes.
The outward characteristics. He was tall, he was attractive, he had swag, he had money. I had a baby by him. Now they're realizing the outward characteristics do not matter. It's the inward characteristics that matter most when it comes to a relationship. So now the single moms are more focusing on the inner characteristics. And they're looking for this guy, the good guy, the nice guy, who may not have all the outwardly attributes, but now they realize that's what's most important because they have children and they want someone that's going to be in the home and help them raise their kids by the guy that had the big penis and that was tall and that doesn't want to be in a relationship, who never want to be in a relationship if they were to be honest. Now let's move on to the other category of women that are on my show. The women like myself. I like to call us the boss chicks. We got our own money. We can pay for every single thing ourselves. So we just want a man that's our equal or higher, right? That is the goal. Well, here is the difference. The man that is our equal or higher has a lot of options, right? And he just wants something that's going to fit within his life. Can you fit within my life? Because I don't mind paying all the bills because I got the money to pay all the bills, period. This man just wants a woman that's going to fit within his life. Are you available? Do you bring him peace of mind? Do you want to cook for him? Can you bear his children? Whatever is important to him, that's what he's going to be seeking. And the unfortunate reality, ladies, is he has a lot more options to choose from because there's a lot of women that want to be married and settle down and be in a relationship. Now, let's talk about where your power does lie. Women, you have a vagina. So, you are powerful, but you are misusing your vagina. You give it away all the time. You say you want to be a wife, but you give it out freely. That's what makes it special. Why should Ray Ray jump to the equation and become Prince Charming when you let Pookie have the vagina for chicken? Okay? You are mismanaging your power, which is your vagina. And your vagina should only go to the man that wants the things that you desire. If you want a relationship, I don't care if he's tall, dark, handsome, and has 6 figures. He should not get any of your time because he's not an option. He's not an option for what you desire. Now, I hear you ladies, because
Boom. There it is. Stupid. You always hear ladies say, I need a man who's on my level. I need a man who's on my level. I need a man who's on my level. On my level. I need a man who's on my level. If it's one thing that Summer Walker, Achilles B, the one who got into the argument that was trying to deal with Usher, and let Usher sing to her with a sheer dress on, Megan Thee Stallion, Lizzo, all these women that's on this high level. I'm on this high level. I need a man who's on my level. Or on this high level. None of them. I look at all of them. None of them got a high level value, man. None of them. Tia Mari, none of them. All of these ladies operate on such a high level. We on a high level. I need a man that's on my level. You operate at this high level, but all of them always get with a man who's on a lower level than them. I wonder why.
dark, handsome, and has 6 figures. He should not get any of your time because he's not an option. He's not an option for what you desire. Now, I hear you ladies, because you'll say, well, Kendra, yeah, there's a lot of vagina out there, but there's not a lot of meat. I'm different. And you know what, girlfriend? I agree with that. I do agree that every woman is not equal, and some women, just like men, weigh differently. But guess what? You're not acting different, okay? You're not acting different. You're acting like every woman. So when you come and tell the guy what you're about, I only have sex when I'm in relationships, and then after a month, he didn't give you a relationship, and you still had sex with him, your words are now null and void. He now knows, okay, I heard what she said, but her actions did not align with her words. And you think, well, Kendra, I made him wait a month. Girl, you made him wait a month for you. During that month, while you're making him wait, he was just getting his shit off with some other girl, okay? You're not running the game. If you do not stand by your words, then you become like every other woman. So yes, ladies, this is what I have learned from hosting a dating show for the last 3 years. So I know it's all about Kendra telling me to settle. I'm not telling you to settle. I'm telling you to focus on the man that deserves you. And that should be based on character more than characteristics, outwardly characteristics. And time and age will teach you that. And let's break down settling for a second, because I hear that more than anything. Kendra, why should I have to settle? I should get the man that I deserve. I actually agree with you, girlfriend. You should get the man that you deserve, but I think you're focusing on the wrong characteristics when it comes to settling. I think a lot of y'all really haven't dated the man you described. I've dated this man. I've dated the tall, dark, very wealthy man, and in those moments, I was settling. I was settling for him dating other women with me knowing about it. I was settling with him mistreating me and accepting it. I was settling that he would not agree to a committed relationship, and that's what I really wanted. I was actually settling then. I don't think it's settling when you're with a guy who's going to treat you nice, who's going to be there and wants to build a life and a home with you, who's going to be there to help you raise the kids that you bear by him. But he might not be tall. And he might not be.
Boom shakalaka.
He's on
Boom
fire.
shakalaka.
He's on
Boom
fire.
shakalaka. You hear that? Oh, you had the rich man, the tall man, the dark, the handsome man. But guess what? You not on his level. So guess what I'm gonna do? I ain't giving you no relationship, girl. Man, listen, man, you just here for you to come through so I could
Smash, smash, smash.
booty clapping sounds. You got all that money, but guess what? I'm still finna cheat on you. What you mean? I'm tall, dark, and handsome. I'm a 10. You a 6. I have way more money than you. If I get with you, I'm gonna be settling for you. I can't do that. I'm what every woman wants. Yeah, you got me to lay down with you, but you will never get a relationship out of me. This sounds so familiar.
He's on fire. He's on fire.
Where have I heard this before?
Or he could be, right? But that doesn't matter, because it's the characteristics inside. Change up what you are settling for, okay? Change up what you think settling means and focus on what you really deserve and what you really should be focusing on.
What I have been noticing is that there is a lot of women out here, a whole lot, right? And they always say, oh yeah, I got this type of job. I do this. I make this type of money. You need to respect me. I'm on this type of level. I do this. I'm a boss chick, boss babe. I'm a diva queen. This is what they say. This is what they do, right? So now, when it's your friend's birthday and y'all go out, and I have seen people order way more than what their account is allowing them to order. And then when it all comes down to it, oh, it's my birthday, you should pay. I don't know when in the hell have I ever went out on my birthday and not been expected to pay for anything. Have you ever went out on your birthday and everything is just free? Yeah, you might be able to go to Dunkin' Donuts and they give you a free donut or something like that. Or you maybe be able to go to, I don't know, some hot dog spot and they give you like a free hot dog, or 7-Eleven, they give you a Slurpee or something like that. But I have never been to a high-end restaurant and everything was free. Why they expect you to do it, Stitch?
Hey, so I see that video went really viral. The bill was like $4,600. That's why I didn't want to split it. This was a very expensive restaurant. Look, they're even giving hot towels. So I'm finna show y'all the whole video so you can see what actually happened.
Bro, I'm tired of this. It's her birthday.
Like, it's my fucking birthday. Why the fuck should I have to pay for something on my birthday? Right?
Hold on, big man. Who you yelling at? If it's a birthday, I'm sorry, this is a birthday. Oh, if it's a birthday, then you pay. You paid in. Cut the check, homeboy.
Show y'all the whole video so you can see what actually happened.
Bro, I'm tired of this. It's her birthday.
Like, it's my fucking birthday. Why the fuck should I have to pay for something on my birthday? Right?
But, but what I'm saying is, why would I pay for something I didn't buy? I'm only paying for what's on the check. I'm not splitting the bill, shawty. That's crazy. You expect us to split the bill?
You got lamb chop. You got steak. You got some other.
Look at all this.
What did you come out for?
My thing is, y'all doing too much. Y'all doing way too much. We didn't order all that, but when I'm saying this, I'm not paying for that. That is dead, baby girl. That is dead. That's dead.
Stop coming out of public if you can't pay for your food. What's the point in getting food if you can't pay?
Happy birthday.
I pay more and I ate cheaper than you. That's not making this. It's not making no sense. Stupid. Stupid.
He's on fire.
This not making no sense to me. See what I mean? This is crazy. You go out, you run up a crazy tab, you don't have the money to pay for what you got. Then you sitting at a table like, oh, tootling your thumbs because you looking and you expecting for somebody else to pay. This is not how life works. You can't go through life doing this. Kid, act your wage. And if you can't afford it, sit your ass home. Duh. Go sit down somewhere. You can't afford to do it. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of
Locked and Reloaded. We keep the clips.
Appreciate y'all, man. Subscribe to the channel, man, and we are out of here.
He's on fire.
Give me my theme music.